to see who takes game one to get us rolling.
No shortage of confidence for Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher, who have 3 wins on a Sunday against these two. And right out of the gate, Catherine Parenteau is firing. She's on the brink of a milestone, too. 2 gold medals away from 50.
Just unbelievable career.
0-0-1.
And the wind has picked up, Michelle, and it is sort of sweeping across the court, so the ladies are going to have to deal with that as well, going left to right.
They let it fly, and it's cheap. Parenteau and Waters up 2-0, and they have 26 titles together in the dynasty they've created.
It's just an unbelievable, they know the target is on them every time, and they rise to the challenge.
And Waters rips it off the tape. That backhand is beastly. Nothing Anna Bright can do off the tape.
No, but the nightmare start for Anna and Rachel as Catherine and Anna Lee are humming right out of the gate. And this matchup has typically been determined by which of the right side players, Catherine Parenteau or Rachel Rohrabacher, plays better, because you're going to have fierce offense coming from Anna Bright on the far side and Anna Lee Waters in purple.
Rachel Rohrabacher, the enforcer to end the run of Waters and Parenteau. You usually watch this match and identify Rohrabacher and Parenteau as the X factors on their sides. Would love you to dive into that today as well.
And nobody's in center field there as Anna Lee Waters picks that off. A lot of pressure on Catherine when this started as a duo, and she's just held in there so nicely. As you can see, Anna Lee Waters, the movement is elite as well as the swing.
She's ready for everything. Empty trip to the service line for Bright and Rohrabacher. Parenteau and Waters back to work.
3-0-1.
And Anna Bright a little amped up here, overhitting.
Successful lob from Waters.
Point.
Wind slightly in her face, and that's the easier way to lob, Michelle, and you want to go over the left shoulder of the player in front of you, and that's what she did there.
Check out the numbers.
Point.
The record against Bright and Rohrabacher is 8-3 in total of matches played together against each other. Their record against everybody else pretty much flawless, and a 5-0 start is a sensational one for the world #1, showing their
tide rises, and then you've got to play better to match up. That's what Anna Lee Waters and Catherine have had to do. They've had to get their game going, and boy, do they have it going here today. Swing and a miss, and that's just fine. She's got backup.
Pop-up chance, and Catherine Parenteau welcomes it. 6-0 start.
Yeah, Anna Lee just completely whiffs on a ball, but that's why Catherine's so good. She's got her back all day long, and then oftentimes you don't get to be the one that finishes a rally like that, but Catherine was there.
Well, for our new fans just joining us, at the end of 2023, Anna Lee Waters had a choice to make. She split that season with Anna Bright and Catherine Parenteau. Who would she choose in women's doubles? She went with Catherine Parenteau, and a lot of that backup coverage you mentioned is why.
And this is just an absolute onslaught here from the ladies in purple here, seizing every opportunity. And Anna Lee Waters knows she's on national TV, and she is that type of player. I want the ball. I want to put on a show, and is she ever?
Wow, what a shot out of the air. Jukes out Anna Bright.
Just absolute filth. And on that one, you saw the raw power and then the touch, the finesse. So filthy with that. Anna Bright couldn't get a paddle there, and Anna Bright is a very disgruntled human being right now.
Well, wide for Annalie Waters that time, but in the budget, so to speak, at 9-0.
I mean, you have put a lot of deposits into the budget with the way they have started here.
I would expect a large response from the girlies on the other side, if not now in game 2. What a rip from Rachel Rohrabacher. Puts an end to the run.
And you saw Catherine apologize. There's a myth that the forehand always has the middle. Not in that case. That's a ball coming cross court. That's Catherine's ball. But again, terrific start. Got to get that ugly 0 out of there.
Through the middle and
second serve.
Just a bit deep for Anna Bright. It's best 3 out of 5 here on Championship Sunday. Each team has 1 timeout per game and 1 free challenge per game as well. Catherine Parenteau going off on the right.
Magnifique for the Canadian right there. I mean, that's just beautiful pickleball from her.
0-1.
Games to 11, win by 2, and Parenteau and Waters stand just 2 points away from achieving the pickle. 11-0 in the sport.
Wow.
Just back. Waters is hunting at the kitchen. Game point quickly.
Yeah, she's like, whatever on your little rivalry graphic there, everybody. This is one-way traffic.
Down the line winner, Rohrabacher has seen enough.
And if Anna Lee is going to just sit in the middle of the court, you have got to keep her honest. Perfect shot from Rohrabacher there.
Off the tape and bagging Anna Bright, who is less than pleased with the game 1 performance on her side. 11-0, a perfect.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Pickleball, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
Now get into your game, get into your spins. We saw what they're capable of. Rohrabacher down the line keeps Anna Lee honest. We saw Anna Bright have opportunities with her forehand. She pushed them deep. Just amp it down just a little bit and play within yourselves. You don't have to put on a performance quite yet. Play solid.
And a missed chance for Rohrabacher right out of the gate in game 2.
And that's the ball you're trying to earn. I want Rachel to have, like, if I'm coaching them, that's the ball.
1-0-2. Side out.
Anna Bright, one of the fiercest competitors on tour, so you know she is
0-1-1.
well, then more playing for pride, but she does not like that glaring 0 on the board. Oh, unfortunate bounce off the tape, then skidded off the sideline. Nowhere to go for Anna Bright.
Unbelievable play by Catherine Parenteau, handling the lob early in that rally, and then everything going their way, because that was a ball that oftentimes Anna Bright's going to have time to go for the ATP or around the post, but it just took off away from her. And the ugly 0, one of them staying for the rest of the day, but the other one now gets to go away.
1-1-2.
And that was interesting because we had both teams have the Anna Bright and Anna Lee Waters on the right on that one. So we're going to keep an eye on, is that a strategy? I think both teams would much rather have Bright and Waters on the left side.
Too much pressure from Catherine Parenteau down the line on Rohrabacher, pushing her off the kitchen. Hitting her in targets she cannot return, and this is Anna Lee Waters' second Championship Sunday match of the day. She took home gold in mixed this morning, bringing her total count to 135 career medals on the PPA Tour across every division.
Wait, I thought she just turned 18, Michelle.
Yeah, she did.
That's just unbelievable, the dominance of this athlete.
Generational talent at 18 years old. Through the middle she goes.
I mean, that's the no-fly zone all day long. She's sitting on it, and this is as one-sided as this matchup has looked since the first time they ever played against each other.
Rohrabacher cleans up. Nice setup from Anna Bright. They need a lot more of that to get going on their side.
Yeah, and they need to just, Anna Bright has been playing a few points on the right. It just cannot happen. They've got to switch, and they need to do it right now as they are.
Wind picking up midpoint. Anna Bright cooks up some offense.
And that's what she's got to do. She has got to find that aggression, and that is well done. And in pickleball, it's usually a combination, so you speed it up with the backhand, but you have to have your paddle ready out in front, as she did there. Down it goes, and yeah, we've got open seating by Southwest here, as you see it flapping in the breeze a little bit. Beautiful lob out of the air. And Anna Lee says, oh, I love your lob, but get that the heck on out of here. The mistake Anna Bright made is the lob was over Catherine, and she threw it up. She's off balance. That overhead has to go back to the person that's out of balance, and that was Catherine Parenteau. She gave it to Anna Lee and paid the price.
And that drive was a little bit too high, too. Catherine Parenteau sent over an angle, causing another pop-up chance. Ball right back to Parenteau and Waters. Empty trip for Bright and Rohrabacher. But you have to be able to initiate against Waters and Parenteau to have a chance. That's where Bright and Rohrabacher have won those Grand Slam titles over them in last season. They initiated pace, but right now they're on their heels. Championship match of the day, and it's a rivalry. It's typically heated, but you can tell Anna Lee Waters and Catherine Parenteau have found another gear in this matchup.
And nobody's home there. And that ball from Anna Bright's got to get on the ground to give her time to recover, or give time for Rachel to recover, but everything is working.
Into the net. They were out here an hour before the match, Dave. You and I were perplexed as to, hey, don't you think they want to save some of that energy heading into maybe a 5-gamer? And, well,
the answer is no. Exactly. Great job there.
Force.
Yeah, the one thing that's different, Anna Lee Waters often will play singles as well and have 3 chances at a gold medal. She sat out singles here fully healthy, just trying to save her body for a long season. And the girlies are paying the price for that right here.
1-7-2.
Perfect lob again into the wind. and then played back to the retriever. So that's what they needed to do on the prior lob. That's well done. So there's a strategy that has gotten them off the kitchen line a couple times. I expect them to go back to it.
Wow.
I mean, Catherine is playing as free as I've ever seen her, and it's great to have the best player in the world beside you, because sometimes you spill in the kitchen and you make a mess and you got the perfect cleaner upper next to you. It's perfect.
It's a perfect combination. And
cannot happen. You've got to do the routine things routinely. That is not a big problem with that serve, and the return right in the net.
Continuing with vengeance is Anna-Leigh Waters.
Yeah. And again, she is somebody that pays attention. What are the storylines? What's going on? Oh, you guys think this is even. Okay, I'll show you if it's even. You tell me if it's even. It is not even today.
She does not like being in any conversation that's close with anyone.
Exactly.
Across every division, she did not play singles this event. She's more rested today than usual.
Yeah, and that's why there aren't upsets with her, because she is so driven to win even when she doesn't have all her best stuff, and she certainly does today. She wills her way to the finish line. And Catherine is the solution, because in basketball or other sports, you can give your best player the ball often. In this case, the other team gets to decide who gets the ball. So if Catherine gets it funneled there a lot, she needs to hang in there. And not only is she hanging in there, she is taking it to them.
Wow. Efficiency, the key word of the phrase for those two. Waters and Parenteau steal the possession right back. 2 serves to close out game 2.
Oh my, no. You cannot let her get away with a running slice speed up through the middle to the Anna Bright forehand. That has ticked off Anna Bright more than anything, because now Anna-Leigh Waters is playing with her food on national TV, and you're the one eating it. That is not fun at all.
Second serve.
Quick game point. And game point number 2 to follow for the world number 1.
2-2.
And dropper for the win. Parenteau and Waters steal the second. Almost an identical scoreline, 11.
In all the land, with all due respect to Michaela Schifrin and Katie Ledecky, that's the one right there. And she'll even throw a shoulder and get the rebound and get Catherine the heck out of the way so she can get that. It's unbelievable.
Anna-Leigh Waters, she's won all 17 tournaments she's entered since 2023.
And you saw the basic triangle of attacks in our sport. Up the line with the backhand, and then Anna-Leigh sits on the forehand and gets it fed to her. Unlike tennis, which is a one-shot winner, this is a multiple-shot winner sport.
Second serve.
And I think Catherine's playing unbelievable in this match. She has to see almost every ball now. Just make her beat you here in game 3.
Oh, she finds the corner. Wow.
And Catherine's like, fine, I'll beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, no problem. I mean, Catherine is just feeling so comfortable in this pairing. All right, and you're going to hear the player say, use it. She missed a serve. All right, let's see if they can at least make the beginning of this game close.
Second serve.
All set up by a great counter by Catherine Parenteau, who had the ball rocked right at her, and she was on it.
0-2-2.
What a get.
That's the epic rally we've been waiting to see in this matchup.
Crowd's going crazy. That's why we love pickleball, baby, right there. It's offense to defense. Unbelievable get from Anna Bright on the drop shot from Anna Leigh Waters. And you felt like that's a rally they absolutely had to win. It felt like they won 4 points, even though they only got 1 there. But for confidence and belief, that was massive. And then they get a missed return on the backside of it.
They just needed a slight opening of the door to break things open for Bright and Rohrabacher. And a miss like
hit
that.
it, Rachel,
Cost ya.
hit it. She's talking to herself, like, that's the one, man. For the ladies' game, you see them swing away a lot more from a few steps behind the kitchen or no volley zone because they can do it and keep it in. She can't reset that ball.
Point.
And that just can't happen with the score line and with the way Catherine and Anna Leigh are playing. Got to do the routine stuff.
Yeah,
3, 2,
they
1.
force you to play at another level. That's for sure. And they're not missing resets or anything. And that's been such a difference maker. They're not giving up any vulnerability.
No, and look at this combo from Catherine, backhand to forehand. Terrific.
4, 2, 1.
And if the other side's just going to reset the ball, meaning just try to feather it into the kitchen, and you're the one on the attack, keep attacking like these two are. They have from the jump, and the scoreboard shows it. Unbelievable. After multiple saves, Catherine says, my bad. Well, okay, I understand your standards, but my goodness.
They were locked in
5, 2, 2.
in those warm-ups.
Yes, they were.
An hour before the match, the fans were engaged just as early. And Anna Leigh Waters is handcuffing her opponents.
So Anna Bright's sitting certain that ball's going to be sent through the middle, and watch what happens with her paddle. It's on the wrong side of her body, and she gets caught. She saw the effective lobs used against her and tried one of her own. That's a tough spot, that tight to the net, to get it up and down quickly enough. There we go. Rohrabacher swinging away instead of resetting that ball, and kept Anna Leigh honest. You have to do that. Get her out of the middle. She's had aggressive court position this entire match.
But even when you get her off balance, she still makes stellar plays.
Yes. So that soccer background really rewards her well.
Yeah, could have went pro in soccer if you're new to Anna Leigh Waters. At what, age 12?
Yes, had the U.S. national team was on their watch list. That's how good of an athlete she is. There's another ball out wide. I like that little tweak in the strategy again there. So you heard Anna Bright say you're with the wind, and just shoot herself out in a soliloquy, which you'll get from Anna Bright. But this is not the time to be figuring that out when you're in this big a hole. Wow.
There she is, Rohrabacher on the right. Imposing her will, and she needs more of that right side attacker taking over the left that time, but Rachel needs more involvement here.
That goes wide, yeah, so they kept her on the left there, and she did win heads up with Catherine, and they're going to keep her there. They're looking for anything. Both teams are very interchangeable, so that is another thing that makes both these teams so tough for the rest of the field. Some players are only 60% of themselves on one side or the other. These two are both very good on either side. I still like it when Waters and Bright are on the left better for both teams, though.
Point.
Breaking things open. Still stacking Rohrabacher to the left.
And they've had a nice run with that, and Anna Bright has a good feel for where their team needs to be, especially for the confidence of Rohrabacher. And now you see the counter argument to that. Parenteau runs over to the left. And that's what happens when you change role. A ball going 6 miles an hour goes through as Anna Bright yells, go. Rachel has got to come destroy this. You needed to read that off the shot before that she's retreating and not in a good position. So that's a missed opportunity and a big one right there.
Point.
Parenteau and Waters looking to close the door in 3. We do have another match coming your way as well. Men's singles coming up next. Hunter Johnson and Christian Alshon will square off for an epic singles battle. And he captured several gold medals and got 8 tournament podium finishes, 6 tournament podium finishes in 8 tournaments. So stay tuned for that one after.
Yeah, you saw the shiny trophy that they are but 2 points away, and that being Annalie and Catherine. It's just absolute force of nature coming at them. Oh my goodness.
Is this the best match you've seen them play?
Without question. I mean, Anna Bright went for an Ernie and was 3 feet from Catherine, and she's like, I'm not interested. I got that handled too. This is absolute the best I've ever seen them play.
The dynasty stands in Tucson. Catherine Parenteau and Annalie Waters earn the sweep over Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher, their queens of the desert.
33-6. I mean, you want to talk about a blowout. You want to talk about getting tap danced on. This is what happens when the best of the best are told, well, we're not sure if you are. There's another team that's pretty good. If anyone was curious as to who the best women's doubles team is now, it is not a question at all. A impressive performance from Catherine and Annalie. They just said, get the heck on out of the desert because we're done with you.
To say the least, it was impressive indeed. And Catherine Parenteau and Annalie Waters come in for an embrace, and we will crown them champions after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Proton Tucson Open. Annalie Waters and Catherine Parenteau absolutely dominate this match. 33-6 cumulative score, just unbelievable performance from them, and they're standing by to get the Michelle McMahon.
Dave, thanks so much. Yeah, that's exactly what domination looks like. Catherine Parenteau. Many of our ESPN viewers are new to this sport and maybe new to this partnership. I want to ask you about your 18-year-old counterpart here, Annalie Waters, 135 medals to her name and comes up with wild plays out of nowhere. What is it like to play with this generational talent?
It's awesome. It can't get any better. I mean, that girl can do anything on court. At times, like, she's way off back there. I don't even know what she's doing. She just hits winners, and I'm like, okay, great. She brings the energy, even if sometimes she's exhausted. Like, she told me she was exhausted before the match, but, I mean, she just plays amazing. She always brings the energy. She's positive. I just love playing with her.
If that's an exhausted Annalie Waters, I'm scared for the rest of the field. And Annalie, we talked extensively on the broadcast. You're 18 years old. You're the highest paid professional pickleball player in the landscape, but you're an example for a lot of females that are looking up to you saying, I want to be Annalie Waters one day. What is your message for them watching you on a national stage here?
Honestly, just do what you love. This is something that I love doing, and I've played it since I was 10 years old. I used to play with Catherine rec games before I was a professional and being like, oh, maybe one day I'll get to play with Catherine. She used to play with my mom. And now here I am playing next to her. So she was saying a lot of nice things about me, but I could stand here for 20 minutes talking about Catherine. I love her. And when I have a wedding in the future, she's going to be my maid of honor. Like, I love this girl.
Well, you did get asked to prom earlier this tournament, so perhaps we have a contender out there. Well, you guys, congratulations. Without further ado, let's get the hardware in their hands. 27 titles together as a team. Brant Weiss is with us on behalf of our title sponsor, Proton, for this great event, the Vice President. Brant.
I would also like to be invited to the wedding if you have room. Annalie, Catherine, you two are so fun to watch. You continue to dominate. It is my honor to present this on behalf of Proton Sports and the PPA Tour. Thank you.
Thank you.
The dynasty continues here in Tucson, Dave. These two just obliterated through the draw.
They sure did. Worthy champions indeed. One more championship match to go, and we're going to take a couple humans off the court. It's going to be singles, best 2 out of 3. Christian Alshon and Hunter Johnson looking to get gold.